What is up, everyone? Welcome to Sin and Punishment 2 Star Successor, or if you're playing the European version, Successor of the Skies, I think it's called. This is a game by Treasure, and it's another reason why I think Treasure is one of the best developers. Hey, Mike.
Hi, Dave.
Hello, Neil.
Yeah, Dave.
Someone's at the door. What are we Nail. Nail.
N.
A-I-L. Yeah. Nailo!
Yeah!
No, you go back.
No, Nailo. He's gonna be Mexican Nail.
No way!
Yeah, Nailo.
This is a game by Treasure. It's a sequel to a Nintendo 64 game by the same name. It's a direct sequel, but it doesn't follow the same protagonist. Let's start it up. Going to a new game, and we're gonna play on Babby difficulty because this is gonna get really fucking hard. And these are two protagonists. You can play this in co-op. We have Isa and Kachi. The plot of the game is basically the same as Ikaruga's plot. Kachi's an alien chick. The villains are after her. Isa was an assassin for the villains, just like Genki was in Ikaruga. And Genki was going after Shinra, but he decides to help Kachi out. That's it. They have a few different abilities. Kachi has an auto lock-on. Isa has manual lock-on. That's pretty much the only difference. There's one big thing in their charge attacks. I'll talk about that later. They are dressed terribly, and that's the only thing I hate about this game.
I disagree with you. I think they're dressed to kill whatever the fuck they're attacking here.
Are you kidding me? They look like they're 13. I think they're Japanese 18, though.
Japanese 18, which is the same thing as question mark.
Hailing from age unknown. This is straight up my favorite game on the Wii. Like, by far.
Japan would put 5-year-olds into a love story if they thought they could get away with it.
They have a lot.
No.
You've been missing out on
Question mark is not an age. And question mark does not equal 5 either.
You've been missing out on all the good hentai. Or all the bad hentai.
Yeah, what the fuck? Good?
That's not a Freudian slip. The difference
Not
between
at all.
Isa and Kachi, diversion tactic incoming. Isa has a charge-up attack that's just one big burst. Kachi has an attack where she can lock on to like 8 things at a time and charge up, and it does lower damage to more targets. The thing about the auto lock on that Kachi has is when you're locked onto a target, you do less damage rapid firing at them. So she's actually just off the bat straight up weaker than Isa is. Plus she does less explosive damage. So Isa, I like using Isa a lot more. Your controls are pretty standard. It's an on-rail shooter with the exception that like you can move around in 3D space. You just can't control where the action's going. So it's a Star Fox-like, kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. Mega Man,
You
come in, Mega Man.
You can move around in 3D space. You can jump. Hold down B for rapid fire. If you use tap B, it's a melee attack. Holding A gives you this sweet little Did I pick Kachi?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, son of a bitch. I'll fix that later, I guess.
Just show her off, because if you're gonna play as Isa anyway, you might as well just let's see what's
Yeah,
going on.
we'll show off Kachi a little bit.
Show us what she can do.
She can't really do much that Isa can't do. This is the big difference, though. She can do this homing charge, lock-on charge-up attack. That's about it, though. She automatically locks on, which makes her weaker, but a little bit easier to control.
This actually doesn't seem that bad.
Dude, it's a Treasure game, so you know it's gonna start off very manageable and then ramp up to Crazy Town.
No, but I mean, like, just the overall feel of the atmosphere and shit.
It's amazing. I love this game. Like, it's honestly one of my favorites.
I am not a fan of the character models, though.
I told you, they're dressed like garbage.
Not
They
just
look
that,
like children, too.
Like, Kachi looks like a horse face, kind of.
Is that your problem? It's like, this 12-year-old looking character is not attractive enough for my tastes.
No, it's not that. She just... she looks too human to be, like, a super alien, but she's not alien enough for me to be like, well, then she should look more human.
I don't know what the point of jumping is. If you use the trigger on the nunchuck, you do a dodge move. You get your standard invincibility frames, so pretty good.
So she could just, like, magically make her hoverboard appear? Or does she pull it out of her backpack?
She pulls it out of mallet space. Just like everything else.
'Cause you barely notice her pull it out. Shut up.
No! Who's digging into the good hentai now? You.
Finger cuffs.
Oh, God. Don't bring up finger cuffs in this game. They're just kids, Mike. Just
Said anything about Kachi and Isa.
Just perfectly innocent 18-year-old kids, right?
Perfectly innocent 18-year-olds.
A Japan 18-year-old. It's like women's
Japan question mark.
It's like women's shoe sizes.
It is.
A woman's 10 is a man's 12 or something.
It's like, I don't even
Oh,
remember.
no.
A man's shoe size is like actually per inch or whatever. Or something. Like
Is it?
It's an actual measurable thing, whereas a woman's shoe size is like
Oh, no.
really dumb. It's some iteration of that. You know what? I should have just bought my 3DS and somehow managed to merge them so that we could play this together.
Like the Borg, Sin and Punishment 2 will assimilate your controller. Yeah, we would be playing this co-op, and I think we're gonna eventually,
Whatever the hell we can get a hold of.
when Mike can get a hold of
Some new week.
one of the many ways you can control this game, which is nunchuck and Wiimote and GameCube controller or classic Wii controller.
Actually, you know what? I think I pulled a few of those my old GameCube controllers out of the fire just because they were the limited edition platinum ones.
Nice.
Maybe this would be a good way to test them to destroy your Wii.
I don't know, how would that destroy my Wii? It's not like your controllers that were in a fire would magically catch my Wii U on fire.
I don't know. I have this strange, like, problem where I think that everything that was involved in that fire now magically not only does not work, but will also short out anything else that plugs into it.
Like a curse, basically. Yeah. Your stuff is cursed.
Yep.
This is meant to be the section that introduces you to the fact that you can use your melee attack to deflect missiles, and the missiles will hit whatever you're aiming at.
But they don't explain it anywhere that I saw.
No, they did.
Oh.
They explained that in the tutorial.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention to that.
And it's really, really good to use. Like, it's incredibly handy. Oh, no. Get over to him. But
It's a weapon.
It's really powerful, especially against robot
things.
Oh, we're in sync today.
Oh, that clap is gonna come over the fucking microphone.
You probably clipped my audio really bad.
I'm sorry.
Oh no,
guys.
I took a hit. Whoops. This is why I have it on Babby difficulty, because it's very hard to multitask. Do you know multitasking is basically impossible? Like, it's actually literally impossible to multitask the way people think they're capable of doing it.
Because
you have something called central executive function.
Yeah, which is like a single core processor and computer.
Yeah, you can only handle one action at a time. And basically, the only way you really multitask is when you can do something
without thinking about it.
Yeah, like something that's completely ingrained in muscle memory that's outside of your consciousness.
Like breathing and...
Yes, and other such
breathing
things.
Breathing.
Yeah, like you don't have to plan out your action of breathing. Also, I think I can reflect those back at him.
Yes,
yeah, this makes this really, really quick.
Powerful. Especially against living things.
Where's somebody to do that, though? Come on, send more. Ooh, no. Nope, through it.
So, this guy was piloting this giant ship that looked a lot... This ship is Hammer Space.
This whole game is Hammer Space.
Hammer time.
Stop. Kachi time. Yeah.
Do you ever see that Doctor Who... Well, it's not Doctor Who thing. It's like a little skit involving the person who played Donna Noble and Matt Tennant. That would
David Tennant?
That would be some shit. Matt Tennant.
Now I ship David Tennant and Matt Smith.
But, with David Tennant and the lady who plays Donna Noble, and she's like a high schooler, and he's a substitute teacher, and he goes into it and he's like, you know, she's like this really obnoxious fucking chick, and eventually she's like, I have a question. He's like, what? She's like, are you the doctor? Is your house bigger on the inside? And he just gets like all pissed off. He's like, I'm not the doctor. Or no, first he's like, Doctor Who? And then she just starts clapping and laughing, like with her obnoxious other friend.
I'm imagining another fan fiction where Donna is a TARDIS and the doctor's like, so, are you bigger on the inside?
No, this wasn't a fan fiction. This wasn't supposed to be Doctor Who and Donna Noble.
Well, I want to adjust the gain on this.
Where's Kachi? Kachi? Kachi!
Oh no!
Alright, I've turned the gain down a little.
Okay?
She's dead.
Of course.
She is dead. No, she is not. Remember, she's a crazy alien chick with a tail. Every alien that has a tail is immortal.
Some kind of underground city.
Yeah.
She's basically immortal.
Oh, I'm not.
I can't really tell you much about the plot of this game, except it goes to Gurren Lagann levels of over the top. It's much like Asura's Wrath, actually, if Asura's Wrath focused on the shooting aspect and made that good.
But it's almost like you expect it going into this, what with the weird-ass character models and
Yeah,
whatnot.
it's a strange, very fun game. Like I said, it's my favorite game that came out on the Wii. Like, there's no competition for it. No, Queen Beryl, get away from Kachi.
Mask and reveal your true nature, monster.
Yeah, I guess for like however long we're playing today, I'll play as Kachi and then switch to Isa later.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, sure.
Just to show her off.
Yeah,
for a little while.
whenever you get your thing, you can play as Kachi.
I like
whenever
how
you
you've
grab the
replaced
thing.
I like how you've replaced controller with thing just because I have like a choice between 3.
Yeah.
One of the soldiers.
I thought you were gonna talk about how you've infected me with your thing talk.
No,
Talk
'cause
about
I
your-
think we already discussed that.
You talk about
I've
your thing all the
apparently
time.
infected multiple Let's Players who I never noticed saying thing before.
How have you infected
I don't
them?
know, but all of a
How?
sudden everybody is using, like, just saying thing instead.
Look at all these sperm floating through the city.
That's hot.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna call it hot for no reason. For
Maybe
no
I think
reason.
it's hot.
What do you think? Cybernetic future alien space sperm is hot?
I don't know.
Is that like?
maybe.
Is that your big thing now?
Maybe my thing is.
Oh no! I didn't destroy the missile. Shit.
You know, for all you know, maybe the thing I Google on the internets when I'm at
Maybe
for private time is insemination, and I watch the actual egg getting inseminated by.
Maybe
that
that's your
sperm.
good hentai.
You know, that's a thing. Actually, that's a thing. They've
Explain
managed.
what you mean by that. What do you mean that's a thing? What is a thing exactly?
Okay. They've managed to like hentai
Oh,
artists.
shit.
Oh, did you just?
Oh no, that was scripted.
Oh, okay.
I think I wasted my charge though.
Hentai
Nah.
artists seem to have managed to incorporate as many fetishes as possible into their hentai.
Well, yeah, that's
No, but I mean,
You gotta please everyone.
in like the same couple of frames. Like, you like feet? We'll show the main character. We'll show the characters in this hentai. You know, with every angle of their feet at some point. You know, you like them. You like watching insemination? We'll fucking show you the fucking.
You like
shot
Mpreg?
and, you know, yeah. You like Mpreg? Then they gotta go somewhere else for that.
no one likes Mpreg.
I mean,
No one
that's
likes
not
Mpreg.
that's not true because they make it for an audience and they keep making.
Well, I want to meet the audience. I would like to meet the audience and question them.
Well, you're gonna have to go to the Japan or something, I guess.
I don't think it's a Japan exclusive fetish, if in fact it's real. Which I am not convinced it is, by the way. Just because you showed me someone wrote a Blue's Clues Mpreg fanfiction one
I didn't
time.
show you that. I made a joke and then we went and found it.
Because, of course, if we're joking about it, it has to exist.
It's the internet. Everything exists.
Yeah. This is where you get a real feel for, like, how weak the rapid fire is when you're locked on. If this was Isa and he was... like, Isa can lock on. You can manually lock on with him. But you don't have to, and it's way better that way.
Yeah, but if you just want to go through the game, like, who really gives a shit? And just
It-
spend all your time dodging instead of shooting?
Well, it actually you spend all your time shooting regardless. It's not like
Well, yeah, but all you're
strenuous to
doing,
keep
like
up
when
with.
you're locked on, all you do is really just hold the button.
You do that anyway.
Yeah, but
You still have to aim it around to get it locked on. The problem is it kind of provides a little bit of a hindrance because it's sticky. Like,
Yeah.
once you get it locked onto something, it's kind of a pain to get it off.
especially against living things.
What?
I don't know. You said sticky, and I was gonna make a joke, and
Sticky white stuff.
yeah, I just lost the joke.
Oh no, Jesus Christ.
I'm brain dead from that Rise of Nightmare.
You're brain dead from Diabolical Pitch.
That was
It was
that
better
was
than
better
Rise of
than
Nightmares.
Rise of Nightmares in
We're-
some
we're on-
ways.
We're on the same page on that one. Birdo! Or no,
That's the dude. That's the owl from
the
game.
Cosmic Owl?
Yeah. No,
I thought I was getting trampled by these things.
no.
No, I was going for the two things from Stormo and Goliad. There we go. It took me long enough.
Which
It's
one's-
fucking Goliad and Stormo.
Which one's Stormo?
Stormo was the one that was made from Finn.
Okay. Who made
Finish
this?
this.
That was Princess Bubblegum made him to fight Goliad.
Yeah, because
Out of,
Finn is a hero, and Goliad was made from bubblegum, and she's fucking nuts.
Oh my god. Are they
It's
trying to
upside
make
down.
us sick?
God, it's so cool, this whole game, man! I love it! You have
Pretty
no
cool.
idea how much I love this game. Like, I love good rail shooters, and the Wii is just full of them because that's what it does best.
Let Treasure
That's what...
let Treasure have Sonic for a couple years.
God, let Treasure have everything.
No.
They have never disappointed me.
Platinum needs some good some things.
Give
to
Platinum
make
and
it.
Treasure everything, basically.
Yeah, give Platinum Driver. Please.
Driver?
Yeah.
Like Driver, the Ubisoft property?
Yeah.
I don't know. Driver San Francisco is really good.
It was, but then they've had such great ones as Driver, whatever that one on Steam is that isn't San Francisco.
I didn't even know there was another one on
yeah,
Steam.
it
I
takes
don't
place
care
in-
about anything except...
It's terrible.
I don't care about any Driver except San Francisco. That game is a blast.
Driver 2 is alright. Driver 1 was... Actually,
What a shock that's like... That was Yahtzee's game of the year.
what?
Driver San Francisco.
Eh. I mean,
Man, I love
personally-
Yahtzee's weird taste.
I wouldn't necessarily agree with him, but I see where he's coming from.
It's a fun game, and then at the end, it's like one of the most gut-busting fun times I've had in a game in years. Did you play the end game sequence from?
I didn't get anywhere near beating it just because of my
shit.
my fucking absolute hatred towards Ubisoft's Uplay.
Oh man, you're letting that get in the way of a ridiculously fun experience. At
I
the
let my
end.
hatred towards Origin get in the way of a lot of other things.
I
too.
did too. I finally have Origin because I got Dead Space 3 for free. No, I ran it. Oh shit, I'm gonna run into a lot more lasers if I don't start taking the arms out. No shit. And it's really, really hard to dodge roll through those. There we go. I got hit a bunch. Shit.
Hey, another one of the... Wait, you never destroyed that ship, did you?
I don't think I finished it off. Either that or it's a new one.
Against living things.
Against living things. Don't even finish the quote. It's so deeply embedded now.
You were almost a Kachi sandwich.
You were almost a Kachi sandwich.
Against living things.
No, against alien robot things. Oh shit. No, I should just finish the plane off.
Stop getting this 18-year-old hurt and stuck in provocative situations.
Stop hurting this 18-year-old.